Hi, friends. Happy Friday or happy Fri-Yay. It's always my favorite day of the week because it's the beginning of the weekend. And this was a hard week. I know we only had a short week at work, but I haven't worked a full week in a while. So next week's going to be even tougher. I don't know about you, but sometimes I just want to be retired. But in the meantime, tonight we're going to go and work on another kit. This one is the Robot Buddies Kids Card Kit. So it's a great one for grandkids or your children. But before we get to that, I just wanted to show you real quickly the cutest celebration set called Adorable Owls. And anytime that you have an opportunity to get some free merchandise during celebration, it is the best time because you've got these great stamp sets that are worth anywhere between $19 to $25 typically, and you get those for free with every $50 or $100 purchase. So it depends on which set that you're getting, and the Adorable Owls is only for a $50 purchase. So you're just maybe stocking up on your cardstock or ink pads, or maybe you're getting another set or a kit for say. Then if you'll spend $50, you'll get the Adorable Owls for free or whatever you choose. But celebration is a fantastic time, and it's only during January and February this year. And keep in mind, it's only as supplies last. So if you wait till the end of February, there's a good chance it could be sold out. These are really cute, and you never know. I think they're going to just fly off the shelf. So, okay, let's get started. All right, let me get some more light. Okay, so celebration goes from the 5th of January until the 28th of February. And I showed this to you, I believe, last week, this celebration display that I'm going to have out for my customers, the people that come for my class. This is the stamp set right here. And you can see these adorable little owls are so cute. And there's only 3 owls and 3 verses, but I want you to see all the versatility. So these are 3 that I made from a kit that another demonstrator that does training. And then I created this one. I got this one from a swap. I got this one from a swap. And I made this when we had a make and take at our my upline. And then this is, of course, this cute little tag. It makes a great tag. And by the way, the owl was from Amazon. I think they're sold out. But just take a look at all the cute little owls and all the different colors. This one was done with some pale papaya and I believe some ivory, or maybe it was, I think it was ivory. And this one was done with soft suede. This one was done with crumb cake. I think this one was done with crumb cake as well. You can see the difference. These are some of the brown blends, the skin tone blends. This one was done with gray granite. I'm not sure which color this one was done. This was one of my swaps, but it might be ivory. But aren't these cute? Now these are all paired, except for this one, are all paired with the free Dandy Design DSP. Now this, you can get 48 sheets for free, and it has all these really pretty colors. You get 48 sheets and it's for free, but you have to spend $100. So this is a little bit more money, but look at those adorable prints. I mean, they're so cute and so much versatility. And it's so funny that 2 of the swaps I had were the same print, but totally different look with 2 different designs. So really, really fun. And then again, these aren't the exact same print, but just all of them are a little bit different and lots of cute ideas. So if you get your celebration catalog, or if you didn't get one and you'd like one, reach out to me and I just message me. And this is the set right here. And you can see that it's a $50 purchase. And then the Dandy Designs paper they've got it here on the page 14 of your celebration catalog. So the owls are on page 4. So fun. I've had more fun than I normally do with stamp sets. So anyway, hopefully you'll give it a try. All right, let's get to our card kit. So again, all you need is a pair of scissors. It comes with a block and it comes with the ink pad. So let's just take a look. I've not played with this one before, so this is a new one for me. I like doing this because I want to show you that that we all have a good time. So, all right, so this is the little stamp set. It's got happy birthday and let's be friends. And so it's got these cute little robots that have interchanging heads, so you can make either head for either robot. And it comes with 2 stamp spots, which is great, Bermuda Bay and Pumpkin Pie. And again, the boxes are great for gifts, for storing, for anything you want. And let's just open this up and take a look at the instructions before I open it up. Okay, so the instructions are always on one side. So as you can see, it makes 9 cards, 3 different styles, and you can either follow the directions or you can do it your own way. So I think that that's the best thing about these kits is you can just mix and match, do whatever you want, but we're going to go ahead and follow each one of the designs. So we'll make 3 cards tonight and we'll try to follow the instructions. I know I'm not always good at that sometimes. So maybe if I pay attention to what's needed in the card. So all the envelopes are the same. So we'll need an envelope. Pretty cute little envelope. It's got the little blue and white stripes. I think these would make really cute invitations for birthdays. So, all right, so we need that card. Let's get out some of the embellishments that they have. Okay, so we'll need one of these as well. It's just a plain piece of cardstock. We'll need one of these. So let me just put this to the side. And we've got the embellishments. Now here's the block. And as a reminder, I typically like to use my own block because it's a little bit thicker, but it's exactly the same size and has the same use, but you can collect these because it's nice to have more than one block. So it looks like the robots, the robot that we're going to be doing comes from kit pieces. So I don't need to stamp the robot. I'm just going to stamp the verse. And it looks like they're stickers, which is even better. I don't have to do anything special. Okay, so let's get the stamp, Let's Be Friends. And we're going to need the Bermuda Bay. Everybody does this differently, but I typically leave the lid on so I don't lose the lid. And somebody gave me a good idea, but I don't see that I have a pencil with an eraser. But they say that these photopolymer stamps don't attach themselves to an eraser. And sometimes when you're trying to put them straight on your block, you need a little bit of help. And so that's a great idea. I heard that from some of my team when we were stamping. So, okay. So Let's Be Friends. Cute. This is a little chamois that I use for cleaning my stamps off. You can use a washcloth, but be careful of fibers because they do tend to stick to your photopolymer stamps. But but you can use whatever you have on hand. Probably paper towels are not a good idea because those definitely have a lot of fiber and those will get all over your stamps. Okay, so now I need to get this cardstock out. So it's just a regular piece of cardstock. And I need, it looks like this little guy. So we have 2 of them. And this is his head, a cutie. Kids love stickers, and I think this would just really make it easy for your grandkids to help. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it's when your kids or grandkids are making it, I just love their creativity. That's the best part. Okay, so for the verse, I'm going to need a couple of dimensionals. And I know I have them here somewhere. Now, I typically will make the kit just like it tells me to, because I'm trying to help those that are new to stamping. I have a lot of new stampers in as my customers, and I think that it's a good idea to show people how easy these kits are, because some people are intimidated with these really fancy, beautiful cards, and there's nothing better than having something really easy. And I think making a kit with your grandchildren or your children would be amazing. I used to craft with my son till he was like, I don't want no more part of that. He is into filmmaking, so he's not into all the cards. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put these at the 4 corners, but I'm also going to put one in the middle because I think it really needs to have the support. And you can always put more in if you want. I think you'll find that with each kit that you use, you'll have extras of the dimensionals and extras of the embellishments. And so you can use those for another card kit. Okay, so then all I need is, well, these are little googly eyes. They're not embellishments, they're googly eyes. Oh, fun. Okay. All right, so I'm going to use 2 of these. I'll use a big one and a little one. Oh, how funny. And there's definitely extras. So as you can see, it's little googly eyes. Okay, that's really cute. Okay, so you can always put happy birthday on the inside, or you can make this into a thank you card, or it can be a birthday invitation or whatever you want to. So really cute. All right, let's get started with the next one. Okay, so the next one, let's put this one aside. Okay, so the next one, I need one of these green cards. I need an envelope, and like I said, all the envelopes are the same. And I need one of these pieces of white cardstock. Okay, and for this one, I'm going to need the larger, and we're going to use the happy birthday sentiment. Now, one of the things I seem to forget to show you is that you can also stamp on your envelope. Shelley, she's now the CEO of the company, or the chairman of the company, but she was the founder of Stampin' Up. And she has a saying that says, never a naked envelope. And I totally agree with that, because there's nothing better than having cute envelopes. So like this envelope, I could use one of these little robots and I could stamp it on the envelope. But they decorate the envelope so cutely, you don't need to. So, but it's just an idea, something for you to do with your grandkids. Okay, so for this one, I'm going to need the pumpkin pie. Looks like I didn't quite cut it open enough. There we go. Okay, so before I try to get ink on there, I'm going to just rub my hand across it. Kind of gets rid of whatever the final finishing of these photopolymer stamps. Kind of sometimes makes the ink ball up a little bit. Ball up's not quite term. Okay. All right, for this one, I'm actually going to be using. So we're going to do 2 of these guys. So we're actually going to be stamping our little guy on this one. So I'm wondering if I can fit the head on. And do it all at once. This is showing me that it was supposed to be done in 2 different things, and I'm thinking it can all go at once. So let's give it a try. Get this card out from underneath. I think I probably should have done the other one first in the middle, so I'm going to use this block to do the other. Oh, looks like I had the wrong body. For this guy. Okay. So there's that one. And here's this one. If you find cat hair every time I turn around, it happens when you have 2 kitties, even though they're not in here. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to do one that is the pumpkin pie. When you've got a big image, it's best to hold your stamp set or your stamp pad and just rub it on the stamp rather than trying to turn it over. Okay, so I'm going to do one little guy in the middle. Okay, so there's the first one. Looks like his neck wasn't quite close enough. And then we can do the other 2 on both sides of him. And one more. Okay, let's see if I can lay this back down again and get that last little bit of color. There we go. Okay. All right, so I've got these guys all done. And what I need to do is I need to add bows. So they're supposed to have this little guy is going to have a bow tie. So that will help get rid of his big neck. And this one is supposed to be wearing a bow and a hair. And then this guy gets 3 hearts. So it changes the area in front of him. And so I probably should have done it in 2 different things so that these guys' necks weren't so far away. But I'm just gonna, she's got a really blingy little necklace. And this one makes for a bigger neck. So you can fix anything. All right. And then I'll put the happy birthday on last. So let's get dimensionals on the back of this. That's what happens when you try to save time. Sometimes you miss a step that you should have done, which I probably should have done the head and the body 2 separate times. But my husband and I have a hot date tonight. We don't get to go out to eat. He'd been sick all through December, and we didn't get to go anywhere in December either. So it's date night just for the 2 of us. Okay. Now these little guys are going to get googly eyes too. How fun. Okay, so this says happy birthday. And happy birthday, I'm pushing it off the edge. Otherwise, I think it was supposed to go over a little bit further, but it doesn't matter because actually it's not going over the edge of the card. So as long as you don't go over the edge of the card, I think that's fine. Okay, now for the googly eyes. Now it's only saying that we're supposed to use 2 of them, but I'm thinking that we should use more than that. So let's give this guy navy blue one, 2 different sizes, just because it's funny. And we can have the blue one for the girl. And we can have the light green one for the guy to go with his. There we go. Cute. How fun. All right. So that's another card done. I'll put this aside. All right, let's see what the third one says. All right, so we have another one. So let me wash off the stamps. And I won't be lazy this time. I'll go ahead and do 2 different stamping sessions so that my neck is a little bit closer. All right, so I need this body and that head. And I need Let's Be Friends again. So let's put the happy birthday back. This funny little head back. This body back. And I think those are the only ones that I need from this one. So I'll just put this one on the other side. Okay. So I need another piece of cardstock. And for this one, it looks like there is just a, oh no, I guess I don't need a piece of cardstock. I just need the white card with a little bit of ground and some clouds in the sky. So this one's really cute. Okay, so we're going to make another green or Coastal Cabana, no, Bermuda Bay. But you could switch out the colors of the heads and the bodies. That'd be fun. Okay, we'll put this guy in the middle. Make sure that I've put it all the way down. And I slipped on that one, but looks like all the colors there. Okay. And then the Let's Be Friends in orange. Okay. All right, So for this guy, we're supposed to put flowers down. And another big one. And the little sentiment. And it doesn't have to be on the right. It could be on the left, because that way it's him talking. All right. Oh, googly eyes. Now, I haven't used orange googly eyes this time, so I'm thinking that's what's going to happen. We'll put the big one on this side to kind of mask the fact that I didn't have all that ink down like it should have been. And then we need another envelope. So here we go. It's got cute little gears on the inside. And I think these little flowers are made to look like gears. Aren't these cute cards? There we go. Fun and easy. I think something your grandkids would just love to do. Doesn't have to be perfect. I think the best part about crafting is just trying. And I think this is something your grandkids would really enjoy making. And there's all kinds of stickers. I'm sure that there's lots of extras because there's 2 whole pages. There's stickers I didn't even use. I mean, these cute little orange guys and just all kinds of choices. So there's all these little gears that go along, I'm assuming, one edge of your card. So we didn't use any of those either. And so I think you just have lots and lots of choices and lots of fun to be had. So, all right. Well, thank you for joining me. Be sure to check out my store. Yeah, this is a great kit. And if you spend $35 or more, I'll send you a card kit from my Share Milkshake. If you look on my Facebook page, you'll notice that there's a class for that. And I can send that to you. That I'm going to have this coming weekend. So I have until the 8th. I need to have my head count so I can get all my kits together and get them out to everybody. So I hope to see you. And if you don't catch me now, you can catch me on YouTube later. If you're watching this on YouTube, be sure to click like and share with your friends, subscribe, and you'll get notifications for all the videos that I put up. So it was nice visiting with you, and have a great weekend. Thank you.